friends, and welcome to Cinematic Sarcastic, the podcast that talks all things movies and television. I'm Natalie, and I'm your host. On today's episode, we're going to do something a little bit weird. I'm going to do a very quick blurb about Lightyear, and then move on and talk about my favorite Ewan McGregor film. So I saw Lightyear tonight. I think it is perfect for anyone who has smaller children. I think it's a great kids movie. I don't think that it falls into the same sort of category as the Toy Story films, where it skirts the line between kids movie and adult film, where it's enjoyable kind of for both parties. You know, there are things that kids love, obviously, but there are some little plot points maybe that kids wouldn't necessarily get until they're older. I don't think that Lightyear falls in that category. Like I said, I think it is definitely just a traditional children's film. I think that kids will definitely enjoy it. I didn't think it was terrible. I didn't think it was great. I thought it was just right down the middle. It was okay. I probably wouldn't see it again. I don't even think I would buy it to add to like the Toy Story collection. It was all right. So I didn't really have enough to say about it to do an entire episode, but I did want to at least give a little blurb at the beginning of this one. So to move on to my favorite Ewan McGregor film, this is going to be the second one in the series of Star Wars actors, like my favorite movies from there. So my favorite Ewan McGregor film is the 2005 movie called Stay. And this one is going to be along the same lines. You'll notice a trend here of films that I really enjoy. Stay is another one of those movies, similar to Awake, similar to The Sixth Sense, where it has sort of an unexpected or twist ending. I very much enjoy that kind of storytelling. I enjoy that in movies because typically for me, if movies or TV series are too simple, or I can guess the plot, or I understand what's going on within the first, couple of episodes or couple of minutes of a movie, it's not as enjoyable for me. So I love kind of movies where I think that I understand what's going on, and then towards the end, I find out that I didn't really know what was happening at all. So Stay stars Ryan Gosling, and he plays the character Henry, and Ewan McGregor plays Dr. Sam Foster, who is a psychiatrist. And in the film, Ryan Gosling kind of goes to Ewan McGregor because he is suicidal, and through the whole film, Ewan McGregor is essentially trying to kind of help Ryan Gosling figure out if he, really is suicidal or what's going on with him. I think that Ryan Gosling in the film talks about there's like a specific day that he is going to kill himself, that he has killed his parents, and Ewan McGregor is kind of spending the movie trying to figure out what's really happening with him. He does kind of find Ryan Gosling's mom, and so sort of disproves, that Ryan Gosling has killed his parents and things like that. In the film, Ewan McGregor is also dating a woman named Lila, who is played by Naomi Watts. And I think that he has this personal sort of connection to Ryan Gosling because of Naomi Watts' character. She is a former patient of his as well, and she actually did attempt suicide. So I think it's kind of Ewan McGregor trying to make sure that that doesn't happen again, that there's not a repeat of that sort of cycle. So the twist ending is one that I think is so good that I definitely don't want to give it away here, but it really is one of those things that kind of dives into what's happening in your brain and how the brain functions, and what the brain can actually do in times of stress or moments that maybe people don't think about very often. I think it is incredibly well done. I think the cast is amazing. Janine Garofalo is in it. Bob Hoskins is also in the film. Everyone just does a superb job, in my opinion. And I think it's definitely worth watching. It's one of those movies that was very surprising to me. I had never seen a movie similar to this one in kind of what the premise of the film actually turns out to be about. I have never seen anyone dive into that and kind of flesh that out in a way and make a story about it. And I think it's definitely one of my top favorite films. So what do you think of Stay? Have you seen it? Do you intend to? Leave me a comment if you have seen it and you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you want to join the Movie Nerd family. And I hope to see you in the next episode.